If you are injured, return to your quarters. The machine god will watch over you.
Drogon's alive.
I can't believe we survived that.
Inquisitor, your wound is slowing us down.
I can manage.
Brothers, take him to the Valkyries. I will draw the Orks off and meet you there.
Give the power source to the Sergeant then, Captain.
No, Drogon. The Ork chieftain wanted the power source. When his Orks see I possess it, not you, they will follow me. Move out.
Which route to the rally point, Guardsman?
Bastion Primus is that way, my lord. But it's all Ork-held territory.
Do not bring personal possessions to public evacuation centers.
Now to knock over some Ork nests.
Well, you will be protected.
Shoot those humans! You're gonna die, Space Marine!
Whatever you're doing, Captain, keep at it. The Greenskins are swarming your way, leaving our path open.
I am an instrument of the Emperor's will, Trooper. Now indicate to me the nearest concentration of orcs.
Aye, my lord. Master's Plaza is just past this hab complex. It is swarming with beasts.
Not for long.
Captain, we are within sight of the Imperial Guard bastion.
Shoot those humans!
Out of fuel.
This is Primus Command. Orcs inside the perimeter. Move to secondary defense positions and hold the line.
Welcome to Bastion Primus, Captain. Sergeant Sidonis briefed me about the Inquisitor and his doomsday weapon. He said you require air transport to the Calcis facility.
Your Valkyries are the fastest way to reach it, and we have no time to spare.
Your men are already on board their Valkyrie, and the squadron's ready for liftoff. We'll get you to Calcis with all speed. It's time the Imperial Guard brought the fight to the Orcs.
need a gunner to man the heavy bolter.
Come in, Lieutenant. Valkyrie 2 is down. I require immediate transport.
We're on approach, Captain.
Space Marines! Kill them all!
What is the Inquisitor's status?
The remainder of the squadron has escorted his craft to the outskirts of the Calcis facility.
Very good.
Farewell, Captain. I must return to base. Those damned Ork flyers cost me too many good men and too many gunships. We'll be hard-pressed to defend the outpost.
Thank you. And good luck, Lieutenant.
Where is it?
The device is secure.
What are we waiting for then? Further delay is intolerable. Inquisitor, are you all right? Yes. Come. We've no time to waste.
Inquisitor, can we get around the bulk of these orcs?
My research produces a minimal waste, so the facilities sluiceways should be accessible.
Lead the way.
Your help to activate the psychic scourge.
How large is the weapon?
The firing mechanism is at my research lab, but the energy pulse itself travels along conduits from the lab to the orbital spire. There. We will proceed through that door. Override the lock, Captain.
Understood, Inquisitor.
Through here, Space Marines. It is. With a few modifications, it also makes an ideal firing tower. The energy pulse should not damage the spire. Confident. Improvisation and experimentation go hand in hand. Great skill. Facility's sub-basements.
And here is our entrance.
What can we expect inside, Inquisitor?
Just a few defenses.
What comprises a few, Inquisitor?
Servo turrets, mostly.
Set to eliminate orcs?
Set to eliminate anything with the misfortune to move within their range.
Lockdown in effect. Authorization required. Security protocol.
Missile launcher!
These guns everywhere. We need to shut them all down.
I can do that from the central security room.
Then that is where we are headed.
Lockdown in effect. Authorization required to implement security protocol. Level 4 containment. Extermination protocol engaged.
We are escaped Z specimens. There is a control panel in the side room. Get me there, and I can shut it down.
Extermination. Authorization recognized. Protocol suspended.
The exit will open shortly, Captain. However, I'm afraid the servo turrets beyond this room remain prime.
Containers.
Specimens needed for my research.
Specimens, cages.
That is the business of the Inquisition, Ultramarines. This way, Ultramarines.
Space Marine recognized.
The firing core is still active. Excellent.
This is the firing core, Inquisitor. Does it discharge through the whole facility?
No. Not precisely. The core actually raises to the rooftop of the facility. That is where the rest of the firing array is located.
Life forms detected. Xenos detected.
There. The command room is beyond those doors. Very good. All the security measures will be down shortly, Captain. I'm afraid they were the only thing keeping the Orks outside, however.
But you will be able to fire the weapon.
Indeed.
We had better do so quickly. This place will be awash with Orks before long.
Of course. Security systems disabled.
Authorization recognized. Releasing safeguards.
Please proceed to the generator room.
Body and corrupting mind.
Very good. All the security measures will be down shortly, Captain. I'm afraid they were the only thing keeping the Orks outside, however.
But you will be able to fire the weapon.
Indeed.
We had better do so quickly. This place will be awash with Orks before long.
Of course. Security systems disabled.
Authorization recognized. Releasing safeguards.
Please proceed to the generator room. Place the canister into its cradle inside the power core, Captain.
Do we risk exposure again?
Only if you drop the canister. Very good, Captain. Your time carrying my power source is finally at an end.
Stand clear. Cyclic Scourge firing sequence commencing. Alarm. Structural damage. Warning. Emergency containment rights commencing.
Damnable thing!
What do you need me to do, Inquisitor?
You will need to manually restart the array alignment. Forcibly, if you must.
Where?
In the firing chamber. Board the lift, Ultramarines. Captain, you must hurry. The downed Orks have cut the main conduits to the firing tower. You must reconnect the conduits, Captain, or we're facing an overload that will rip this planet apart.
Understood. Clear it out. No mercy.
Cyclic Scourge firing.
Inquisitor, the conduits are reconnected.
Now, proceed to the main control panel.
Weapons authorization confirmed. Primary containment fixture disengaging. Firing sequence in progress. Firing now. Alarm.
Look at the spire.
I've been looking for you, Space Marine. You got something of mine.
Why didn't it work?
Damn that Drogon! Never trust the Inquisition!
Stand fast, Ultramarines. We can handle a few orcs.
Space Marine! Was that supposed to hurt?
Chaos demons! How is this possible?
You got new friends now, Space Marine!
Inquisitor! Get back!
How heroic.
Drogon!
Served you well, Lord Nimrod.
Traitor. I see. My servant did all that I hoped and more. But he would never have succeeded without you, Captain Titus. Thanks to these brave space marines, we have broken through to this reality. The blessed gateway. Clever fool. You seem surprisingly able to resist my touch, Titus of the Ultramarines. And that of the war, which impressed my servant to no end. You think the Inquisitor a traitor, but Drogon has been dead since before you first met. You have been used by my puppet of flesh and bone. I ain't so easy to kill.
Emperor, protect us.
We need an exit.
To the lift!
Did that fiend speak truth? Did we cause a Chaos invasion?
Of course we did. His Inquisitor puppet manipulated us from the moment we met.
And before. The false Inquisitor sent the distress call.
I don't think so, Leandros. The man's urgency, his fear. I believe that was the real Drogon, facing certain death.
And it found him.
But not at the Orks' hands. Somehow the agents of Chaos were already here.
Captain?
Keep moving!
Keep moving!
If it gets much larger, Nemeroth can bring his fleet through.
Then we must cut the link between Warp Gate and Tower. We use Invictus to sever the orbital spire.
At that range, will the Titan's cannon be effective?
It's time we use the power source to our advantage. To supercharge Invictus, we need to reach that Titan. Alone, there was no way the demon could get the power source past 1 million orcs. It needed help.
And we obliged.
I was deceived. I am responsible for chaos breaking through to this world.
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus Astartes. Full access granted.